All right, here we are with 6b. Now, I will say there's one thing that has the potential to trip you up here, I think, especially when you get into the second part, and that is, so she buys 15 tokens, so she has 15, and she's going to use all of them. She doesn't want to go on the dipper, but she must go on the teacups. I don't know why, but she must go on the teacups. And that's going to be the part that has the potential to mess you up, especially in the second one. So we need teacups. 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 It's okay if you feel it's a bit extra to do this, but I'm telling you, you need to remember these small details because it's these details that's going to make or break the entire problem. There's only one point here for this one. It's so easy to get, but if you forget the teacup thing, you lose it, especially for 2, like I said. So again, another type of thing where they're saying, okay, here's the greatest number, and then we want you to also find the least number, which is also something in another problem later on in this test. So Millie buys 15 tokens. Okay, we already talked about that. So she's too scared to go on the dipper, so she's not going on the dipper. So we can come back up here, and we can cross off dipper. She's not going on that one. But she is going to go on all the rest, including the teacups. Now, it wants to know the greatest number of rides that she can go on, and she won't go on any more than 3 times. So that's important to remember as well, but that's a little bit more easy to internalize than remembering the teacups, I think. So the greatest number of rides means she's going on the cheapest ones the most. And does it ask, yeah, state how that's achieved? They just want to know how many times she goes on which rides. So we have the chair is 1, teacups is 2. Chair is 1, teacups 2. Ghost is 3. Water, and then the drop. All right, so let's see what happens. We know she's going teacups, which is going to cost her 6 tokens. And she'll go on the chair a few times because she wants to maximize. So 3. So altogether already we're at 9. So we have 9 total, 6 unused at this point. So let's see how many times we need to take the ghost out. So we have 3 times. If we were to do 3, that would give us 9, which would put us over 15, but we want 6. So 3 times 2 is 6. So yeah, that's it. So 3 chairs, 3 teacups, and 2 ghosts. And then moving on to part 2 here, when they're asking us for the least number of rides that she can go on, in this case we are going to do the opposite. We're going to do the most expensive rides. So drop 6, water 5, ghost 3, teacups 2, chair 1. Okay, so again, we need to make sure we remember she has to go on these teacups, these damn teacups. Now, it's a pretty cheap one, so she doesn't want to do it all that much if she doesn't have to. So at the very least, she's going to do 2 times 1, and that's 2, so that means 13 left over between all of the rest of them. So it turns out there's actually a couple of different possible answers here. She could do 6 times 2, which would be 12, and then 1 times 1, which is 1. So that's a possibility. So you could say 2 drop, 1 chair, and then the 1 teacup. So that's one option. If you put that perfect 100% correct, you could have also done 2 times 5, or rather, water is 5 times 2, which is 10, and then 3 times 1 is 3, which would mean 2 water, 1 ghost, and then 1 teacup. But regardless, altogether, that's 4 rides.